If you don't know, I actually crashed this van. I reversed it into a porch on my partner's house and I smashed the top of the back doors in. Today, we're going to go find quotes on how to actually get that fixed. This is something I must admit I'm quite nervous for. It hasn't stopped me using the van. I mean, granted, it was a little bit wet last night. I mean, let me show you. So this is the van. Looking perfect. I need to make the bed. I'll do that first. It is always massively important to make your bed every single morning, because no matter how crappy your day is, it's always good to get into a nice bed. Anyway, directly up there, there's a little gap between the doors and the actual framework of the van. Now, I did put a piece of wood up in that hole just up there, and I did start bashing it with a hammer to push it out a little bit more, just so the door seal would actually meet up with the doors, just to make it a bit watertight. It didn't work massively. Granted, we've had some really bad rain the past couple of days, and it didn't work, but it got a bit damp over that sort of bottom corner of the bed just there. Let me take you around the back and show you the damage that was caused. I must admit, I do like this new camera that I've got. Doesn't really tell, you can't really tell apart from there just being like a bit of black wrap up there. I'll put that up there, I'll show you why now. To basically stop the water from getting in. So if we open the back doors up and head up, you can see it's a bit wavy and a bit wonky. And then if you have a look at the top of the van there, you can see where the third brake light used to go, just there. But the whole van has been bowed in just there. And if you have a look at the side profile, you can see how it's sort of bent inwards, especially around here, which is where I actually hit it. If you have a look, it doesn't just go flat, because I mean, flat would be there. So there's like a good inch difference between that. So that needs to be pulled out. Metal work needs to be done. It's going to be an absolute, I reckon it's going to be quite expensive. I don't know, what do you guys think? I had to do a little bit of work under here last night because I noticed the water was coming in. So I had to put a towel there, move all my electrics back, and it just looks an absolute mess in my garage now. Must admit though, the sink and the tap, they look quite nice there. It's nice to have a slightly longer unit, even though it is a bit narrower. And a nice little view to wake up to in the morning, isn't it? I kind of like this view. I've actually not stopped here for quite a while actually, and solely because just up there, it's just a dead end road, runs up to a farm, but the farmer sold some of his units. Farmers are all told to diversify now because a lot of the grants are going from farming, and he's sold off a few of his units, and you just get a lot of trucks and stuff flying up and down here now, and it's a real horrendous road to take a drive down. I'll show you that when I'm leaving to go down there, but first what I've got to do is basically sit now on Google Maps and try and figure out exactly where I need to go. I'm going to try and get 3 places minimum, 5 places at a maximum of body shops that I can go around. I phoned a few places up yesterday and they all said no, the van's too tall to actually get into their workshop. Now, because I am based around the sort of northwest today, I kind of have a little idea. I guess you could say this was the perks of van life. It might not be actually a good idea, but I'm going to try it anyway. You see, I'm in the middle of Merseyside, Lancashire and Cheshire right this second. Now I'm thinking, which place would be the cheapest place to get auto repair done on the van? Let's face it, Merseyside, I fully imagine that's going to be really expensive. Cheshire, well, Cheshire, that's going to be expensive, isn't it? Wigan, that's 15 minutes away. Maybe that's worth a shot first. I got our mobile phone out and typed in Wigan Van Accident Repair Centre. I know my van identifies as a camper van, but it's still a van at the end of the day. So if I type in van, it's going to clear up any issues with trying to get the van in, and it's come up with loads of them just there perfectly fine, which I'm going to go through and use. However, the first one I'm going to use, well, that actually came from a comment on TikTok, and it said this name of the place and where it is, and I think that's virtually where I am now, so I'm going to go down there first. So firstly, let's go and find the comment. If you don't follow me on TikTok, go and drop me a follow. It's Indy Vanny Jones. But it was this video just here, and I'll click on the comments, and it was one of these comments down here. That's Brown Man. There we go. Map Body Shop, Pemberton, Wigan. That's where I'm going. Massive thanks to Christopher Nichols. He's the one that commented that. Oh snap, that was one of the ones that was actually on the map anyway. Got to find some fuel as well, because it's just flagged up at me. Hey, you need to refuel in 55 miles. To be fair, I've never actually let it get that low before. Oh, it's saying 18 minutes. Granted, before that, I've got to go grab some fuel first. I think it's going to be expensive. Let me see. This is just going to be an expensive video. I can just see it happening now. Oh, this road's so bumpy. The road doesn't even look that bad until you come up to like a big crevasse, like crevasse. That's what I'm going to call it, an Icelandic crevasse. And oh, See, this is the sort of thing where I really wish I had the 4-wheel drive version. I've actually got a friend of mine at work, he's got the 4-wheel drive Sprinter, and he keeps saying, we should go green laning together, and I'm like, yeah, secretly thinking, oh crap, I've got a front-wheel drive van. My van's going to be like trying to get up these little green lanes and stuff, isn't it? And, oh, there was a bump there that I didn't expect. Oh, it's going to be fun, but I don't really want to have to admit the fact that a Sprinter is actually going to be better than a VW Crafter. Oh, here's the garage, 161 per litre. That's not too bad actually. I'll be able to save some money to go into the Starbucks that's over there. It's all happening now. It's just said replace the key battery, but you can see it put half a tank in, that was 50 quid. Grabbing myself a Starbucks, kind of monster, that'll do. It says we're 15 minutes away, so let's just go. How much do you reckon this damage is going to cost to get sorted? I'm thinking in the ballpark of £600 to £800, there or thereabouts. But then again, there is quite a bit of damage there, so I mean, it might take more than that. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Do us a favour, like the video. If you're new around here, subscribe. And leave a random comment just to help me pay for it. I know that's cheeky and I know that's a bit of a knobheadish move to make, but hey, if you like the content, you may as well like it. Anyway, let's get down to Map Body Shop. Apparently, I just turned left here and the place is up here. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is the place where I come to get all my gas. Oh, and they've got a big office, like sliding door, big garage door, that's what I'm on about. So let's go and have a look at them. There's the place. Looks quite cool. Well, that was a shock. A very big shock. It was actually a lot cheaper than I was actually expecting. He quoted me £400. He said it might be less depending on what needs to actually be done. And I was like, what, is that it? I goes, well, when can you do it? And he starts going, oh. I goes, look mate, I'm not free until the first week of December. So I'm in no massive strict rush. He goes, no, that's fine then. Bring it down first week of December. It'll take 2 days, maybe 3. And we'll get it sorted then. So I'm like, whew, it's a good thing I've got a backup fund to be able to actually afford to do it and afford a hotel for a few nights. So that's a great tip if you're thinking of starting van life. Always have a backup fund just for instances like this. It would be extremely nice to, sorry, I was just letting a car past. It would be extremely nice to be able to have a dent like this and not think, oh my God, where am I going to get that money from? And just go out and get it done. But he said, yeah, just bring it round. But he didn't actually write anything down in any paperwork or anything like that. So it's not like, it doesn't look like it's officially booked in. So just going to play on caution. And there's another body shop literally 3 minutes away. Well, that is according to the TwatNav anyway. I'm just going to go around there and just sort of get the same quotation. How long is it going to take you? How much is it going to cost? And just see what they have to say as well. You never know. Could be good. I'm not free until the 1st of December solely because I'm doing a bit of work, solely because I want to do a big adventure and I just need a bit of funds for that. Plus, I'm currently saving up. I'll pull over here while I'm talking to you guys because it's rude if I'm not looking at you, isn't it? So I'm saving up for my future. You see, thanks to you guys on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, I'm actually starting to earn a decent amount of money to the point where I don't need to work. So I'm currently, over the next couple of months, February the 13th is my birthday, and I want to be full-time YouTube van life digital nomad by then. So that's what I'm working towards. I'm getting the money together to have a backup fund and enough money aside for vehicle maintenance. Early January, I've got the MOT and the new insurance, so I need to get that sorted out so that the van's going to be safe for another year. But I'm also training to be a HGV driver as well, solely because if I am stuck in the Highlands and I'm thinking, oh, I'm a bit skint this month, I could do with dropping a few days working. I don't need to leave the Highlands. I'll phone up a local agency up there and say, you got any work for me for the next couple of weeks? And I'll just take a week's worth of work and that'll last me for another month. It's a backup. Creating backups makes your future a whole lot easier. Right, we're just pulling up here now. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, here's the place on the right, and they've got a van in there as well, which means it does fit. That was a different experience. And I kind of like that experience a bit more, even though it was a bit more dubious. I'm going to need to figure out who this Neil Green dude is. Apparently, he does the dubbed out community and he runs all that sort of stuff. And you get a VW, you join the Facebook group, you buy your sticker, dubbed out community, stick it on the side of your van. Anyone in a VW's got one near enough. But around this area, he must be from around this area, because every time I go to a garage and stuff and the mechanics see the sticker on the side, oh, you're part of Neil Green's crew. And I'm like, who's that? Oh, it's him. I'm gonna have to figure him out and sort all that out one day eventually. But that was a different experience because it wasn't just a look up at it oh, I'm just going to have to fill it and do this and that, get 400 quid, bring it in then. This was, right, well, we're going to need to get up and have a look at it just to see the full extent of the damage, see exactly what's what, but the garage is full at the moment. Can you bring it back on Friday morning? We'll reverse it into the garage, we'll get up, we'll have a good inspect on what's what, and then go from there and see what needs doing and stuff like that. I kind of like that. He's putting the effort in, so there's going to be no surprises further down the road. So luckily, I can still come down on Friday, drop it in. He never gave me a quote because he doesn't know exactly what work's needed. Get it reversed in, see what they've got to say. I'll do that. That was Wigan Auto Repair Centre. Check them out on Google. I think I'm done for finding quotes. That one blew me away, to be fair, considering there wasn't even a quote there. Hello, buddy. How are you doing, matey? Whoa. Don't know why I did that. Just random like that. While I'm down this sort of end of Wigan, I'm going to go to the Screwfix because that's fairly local. This dude, Marcus Gallagher 3546. Thank you for your comments on YouTube, my friend. That's the Screwfix part numbers for some stuff I possibly need to be able to fix my sink. It's going to be cool, that is. But the Screwfix, let's have a look, is 6 minutes away. It's weird because it's just down the road, but because that's a dead end straight in front of me, I'm going to have to go around the world to get around it. Ah, oh, damn it, it's just flagged up low coolant again. Do me a favour, don't tag Jordan from Steps to Adventure. He's been banging on at me for nearly a year now to just say, you got the wrong van, you should have got a Mercedes Sprinter. To be fair, his Sprinter's had a lot more problems than this has had, but then again, his is a lot older than this one. This is an ongoing problem I've had now for a few months. From what I can tell, it seems to be coming from the bottom of the water pump. Every time the thermostat opens, it drips water. So it's booked in to get its water pump and timing belt done at VW. So I've already asked them to have a look at it, see if they can get it done. I'll fix that when I get to Screwfix. So guess what? That's what I did. They are a good bunch of staff in there. I went in and I was looking on the computer. I looked confused. They come over to me, how can I help? And I said, literally, I want to go from this to that. And I don't know how. And we went through loads of stuff. They went in the back, got loads of more stuff, and it just, nothing was really working. And then one of the lads just said, just get the right size Jubilee clip and a load of silicone. That'll do. Just topped up my coolant, but it's coming from one of the cogs, the bottom one, that one all the way down there. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming water pump. Back to the phone cam for this one. We've come back to this place. I want to try and find a paint colour to go on there just to help seal it, and maybe some edging for here. I mean, how thick do you reckon that is? Because I'm going to need to get a specific thickness. I think that's about, I mean, for the ladies, any ladies that are watching, that's 6 inches. There's a couple of more body shops around here, so I'll go get more quotes when we're done here. I mean, what's the difference? What's this? What's eggshell? I don't know. Gloss. I'm assuming that's gloss. But what's eggshell? What's satin wood? It's too many complicated words. I don't know what they are. This is why I shouldn't be allowed to go and have Monster energy drink and have a bank account when I can go around shopping. Oh, there's an Audi R8 over there. Oh, no, stay on topic. I got myself a big jug of paint just solely because I thought, you know what, if I'm buying paint, I may as well buy paint for the unit as well. So I think that might be enough. I've just gone flat out brilliant white, guaranteed Danielle's going to have a problem with it. I'm colourblind, so I can't really go and look at any other colours to try and match that one, because I think that's white. She doesn't think it's white. She's not colourblind. Anyway, yeah. A couple of rolls of masking tape just because I can do a proper job of painting, even though it's probably going to be the wrong colour. And 10 brushes. I've got 10 brushes for 6 quid or something. Right, let's go and check out these other quotes. Now we've got 3 places, very close proximity to each other. So let's go for a little look over at one of them. But I don't know if you can see, there's a cool Audi R8 over there. We'll try that one first. Autocorrect. There's a review there. Fantastic job repainting our car. So let's go there. It says it's 3 minutes away. What a small world this is. Literally just leaving B&Q and a van rocks up at the side of me. I watch your videos and I'm like, I still to this day can't get used to that sort of thing. That's amazing. That is tailor-made joinery was on the side of his van. If you're watching this, mate, you're awesome. I cannot see. Well, I can't see it. Stop telling me it's on the left when there's nothing here on the left, unless I go around this corner here. It's called autocorrect. I can't see anything. There isn't anything here. They've only got a little garage doors on there, so they won't be able to fit me van in. However, there's another one there called Chemex Garage, and just down the end of the road there, there's one that says Chemex Garage, and there's a VW crafted camper van in their garage at the minute. They don't do body work in there, but that's a cool van. DT Bodyworks, that's the next one. We're just here now. Don't know how well you can see it, but that roof rack on the back of that T5 just there, That is fit. That's a cool van. If you're watching this video, you've got a cool van. But DT, as soon as he saw the van, he was like, no, we don't work on anything that big. So that's that done. I suppose we could do with now getting back and fixing the sink, seeing if that hack actually works, and then maybe have a look at painting. I don't know, we'll see. The trick they told me to do with the Jubilee clip in the pipe, that seems to have worked. We'll let that cure before we actually try it. And that's the first coat done on that back wall just there. The light's fading, so I'm going to leave you there for tonight. I'm going to crack on with this. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new around here, please subscribe.